She isn't on magazine covers. She isn't a tech influencer. She doesn't chase fame, hype, or controversy. Yet this Indian-born engineer runs one of the most important technology companies in the United States, a company powering the cloud networks behind Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Wall Street. Her name is Jayshree Ullal, and in the next few minutes, we'll reveal how a quiet immigrant from Delhi became the billionaire CEO behind America's cloud infrastructure and reshaped the future of the Internet. Chapter 1. The Humble Beginning. Jayshree Ullal was born in New Delhi in 1961, in a family that valued education more than anything. Her mother was a teacher. Her father was a scientist. When she was 7, the family moved to London, exposing her to a world of opportunity, discipline, and multicultural thinking. She excelled in math and science, eventually moving to the United States to study electrical engineering at San Francisco State University. Her plan was simple: build things that matter. She didn't know yet that one day she would build the backbone of America's cloud economy. Chapter 2. The Engineer Who Saw the Future. In the 1990s, Silicon Valley was exploding. Cisco Systems was becoming the king of networking, and Jayshree Ullal, a young, sharp engineer, joined Cisco at exactly the right moment. She wasn't loud, she wasn't political, but she was brilliant. At Cisco, she led teams working on switching technology, the systems that help move data from one place to another across the Internet. These switches became the bloodline of global connectivity. Her products generated billions of dollars. Her leadership earned deep respect inside the company. She became one of Cisco's most influential executives. Yet outside the tech world, almost nobody knew her name. She was the quiet force behind loud innovation, a sharp mind in an industry full of oversized personalities, and the world had no idea what she was about to do next. Chapter 3. The Call from Andy Bechtolsheim. In 2008, she got a call that would change her life and the future of cloud computing. On the other end of the phone was Andy Bechtolsheim, the Silicon Valley legend who co-founded Sun Microsystems and wrote Google's very first investment check. He told her, "Come build the future of cloud networking." At the time, the cloud industry was just starting its global takeover. But there was a big problem. No company had built networking technology specifically for the cloud. Andy believed Jayshree was the one who could fix that. Together, they created Arista Networks, with Jayshree Ullal as CEO. There were no flashy launch events, no cool founder photo shoots, no loud promises, just pure engineering. Their mission was simple but bold: build the fastest, most reliable network for the modern Internet. This wasn't a startup fighting for social media attention. This was a company building the foundation of the digital world. And Jayshree was the quiet commander leading the charge. Chapter 4. Powering America's Cloud. Arista didn't start with small businesses or local clients. It went straight for the giants: Microsoft, Meta, Google, Amazon, major banks, high-frequency trading firms, global telecom companies. These were the organizations that powered America's economy, and they needed technology that couldn't fail. Arista's secret weapon was its operating system, EOS. Engineers said it was built with surgical precision. It was faster, more stable, easier to scale, and incredibly reliable. Data centers loved it. Cloud platforms trusted it. And within 10 years, Arista quietly became one of the strongest tech companies in the United States. Today, if you use Google, scroll Instagram, shop on Amazon, or stream Netflix, chances are part of that traffic traveled over Arista Networks. Without Jayshree Ullal, America's digital infrastructure would look completely different. Chapter 5. Taking on Cisco. In 2014, Arista went public, and the stock skyrocketed. The company's technology was winning, its market share was expanding, and its customers were some of the most powerful companies in the world. Cisco, her former employer, finally took notice, and they didn't like what they saw. They sued Arista for patent infringement. It became one of the biggest tech legal battles of the decade. On one side, the largest networking company on Earth. On the other, a 10-year-old challenger led by a quiet Indian immigrant. Most people expected Cisco to crush Arista, but Jayshree didn't panic. She stayed calm, focused, strategic. Arista fought back and won major victories. The company not only survived, it grew stronger. The message was clear. A quiet Indian immigrant had built a company strong enough to challenge a Silicon Valley giant and win. Chapter 6. The Billion-Dollar Storm. Arista's incredible growth turned Jayshree Ullal into one of the very few self-made female tech billionaires in America. But unlike many tech leaders, she didn't suddenly buy expensive mansions or show off private jets. No flashy lifestyle, no dramatic interviews, no attention-seeking. She stayed the same, focused on customers, culture, engineering, long-term vision. Under her leadership, Arista's market cap crossed tens of billions of dollars. The company became a vital part of U.S. infrastructure, supporting cloud systems used by millions every second. Yet even now, most Americans still don't know her name. She became wealthy beyond imagination, without ever chasing fame. Chapter 7. The Quiet Power of Jayshree Ullal. Jayshree Ullal is a rare kind of leader. She leads with humility, not ego, with logic, not noise, with engineering, not marketing. Her leadership style created a culture that engineers love, quiet, focused, and built on trust. She once said, "Great companies are built quietly, but with conviction." And she proved it. Under her guidance, Arista became one of America's fastest-growing tech companies, one of the largest cloud networking firms, and one of the most respected engineering cultures in Silicon Valley. In a world obsessed with celebrity founders and loud entrepreneurs, Jayshree Ullal represents the opposite, the quiet power that builds real value. Chapter 8. The Lesson. What can we learn from Jayshree Ullal? That true impact isn't always loud, that immigrants continue to be the backbone of U.S. innovation. That quiet leadership can build infrastructure that billions rely on. She didn't build a social network. She didn't create a viral app. She didn't chase attention. She built the networks those apps run on. She became the silent architect of America's cloud economy. This is the Untold Entrepreneur. Subscribe for more stories about the hidden forces shaping America's digital future.